Now, I'm not gonna lie, I don't have the best win rate against Skytles in the late game. And whenever I play Zerg and I go up against a Protoss player who's going for an army fully focused around, like, the Mothership and then, like, Carriers and Tempest and a bunch of High Templar and all that, I usually don't win. However, it's been going a lot better over the last couple of months when I realized that really all I need to do is make a lot of Infestors. I used to make a lot of Corruptors and then try and get fancy with Hydralisk and maybe make some Spore Crawlers or mix in Queens and all that. But honestly, what you really need is Infestors. So ever since then, I've been pretty vocal about the fact that I don't really like playing Infestors very much. So here's the thing. They aren't the most exciting units because they promote passive plays. Since you want to make like 20 or 30 of them, spray Infested Terrans, get your Neuroparasites out and whatnot, and then you want to go back, right? Like, you want to go back just so you can regenerate energy, and it doesn't really feel very Zergy to me. So what I've got for you today is a game that I very recently played on the ladder. It's a macro-focused game of Zerg versus Protoss, where my opponent indeed does go up all the way towards Carriers with High Templar and the whole late-game Skytles Death Bowl. Now, I decide to respond by, first off, teching up all the way towards Brute Lords. I make about 8 of those, and once you go up to Brute Lords, you can start transitioning towards Infestors. You do want to keep around a small amount of supply, like say like 20 to 30 supply or so of like Lingbane, Roach, Ravager, Hydra, like whatever ground army you've been going for, just to like do some counterattacks and to also clean up any Zealot run-bys and all that. But once you got the 8 Brute Lords out, you can essentially kill all of their ground army with some decent micro and some army on the ground as well. So once you have the 8 Brute Lords, usually that's the moment where you start adding on a ton of static defense and when you really start focusing on Infestors. Now, while my commentary during the game isn't the greatest, I mean, this is after like me playing for like 6 hours during the live stream. I don't talk too much because I'm really focused on trying to actually win. I do go into a bit of a rant about Infestors. I'm not the biggest fan. I hope you enjoy. Alrighty, so we're going up against someone called Protoss. You say potato, I say potatoes. What a great name, by the way. Potatoes going up against Dronatello. A match made in heaven. Do you like smashed potatoes? I'm just asking, you know, I'm just curious. This is trash talk when you're called potato. It's called mashed potato, by the way, not smashed. Don't worry, guys. English is a hard language, okay? It doesn't make any sense. You boil him. You mash him. Guess what you do with him as well? You put him in a stew. Stick him in a stew. Yikes. Oh, man. I tried so hard. You stick him in the stew. Hey, where'd that Proby Probe go? Proby Probe. Where are you? I don't know where he went. You know what? I'm gonna actually get Overlord speed. Hey, there he is. No.
New subscriber detected.
My links are actually out on the map. I only made 2. Okay, I was gonna say, that could be a mistake. Well, I sacrificed one of them, though. Good guy, Loko. Thank you very much. Dude, that is like an 8-letter word with one vowel sound. How am I supposed to pronounce that? Oh, man. Sorry, I tried. I'm just not sure. Step aside, you bastard. Dead. Yo, bastard is a family-friendly word, I think. Well, it's not technically very friendly for the family itself, but I mean, it's probably a bad thing for the family, for most families anyway. But the word itself, I'm pretty sure, is okay. Where you going? I don't know where that prison went. Oh, there he is. I just morphed this or moved the spore. Rude. Well, it's about how I control my Archons. Sorry, look what I was mean. My micro Archons is about as good as that guy, is what I'm trying to say. Wow, I got the prism. Can't believe I got the prism. Oh, okay. I just biled it. It was right there. It just died. Oh wow, that was a big stasis. Yikes. Okay, so I'm getting Brute Lords. I just hope we can live for long enough. Oh. Wow, I didn't think he was gonna give those to me. Oh wow, he went home? Okay, perfect. So we wanted to buy time, and we did. Yeah, Greater Spires take a very long time. Oh, he's already got carriers? Okay. Okay. So this means we have to play late game. I've got my Brute Lords and all that, which is fun. But it's all gonna come down mostly to Infestors. Brute Lords are nice because they basically counter everything that Protoss has on the ground. How do you... Oh, there it is. I was gonna say, how do you kill this? But you basically need higher tier units than this. Ooh, yikes. Wow. He still gave me a lot. I don't think I was supposed to do very well there, but hey. Okay, so we basically now have to go ahead and make a lot of brutes. Or rather, a lot of infestors. It's the most reliable way of playing this out. Now, I know some players will look at this and think it's really dirty. The thing is, guys, all other Zerg anti-air sucks. Like, I don't want to have to play this army. It's just that Zerg anti-air is just not very good. The best other option is Corruptors with Vipers, but I'm not sure about that. Got him. Let's try and win. Oh. Didn't mean to grab that one, to be honest. So the best move right here for me is to go back home and just get more infestors. But I don't like playing this style very much. So I don't really want to do that. I think we may have to be honest. I don't have a lot of energy anymore. I think we have enough though. Maybe I should have sent the queens across. They would have arrived by now. Got him. So, here's the thing, right? I tried to bring it up during the game. I don't enjoy playing Mass Infestor very much. It's just that Zerg doesn't have a very reliable way. So right now, at least at the highest level of plays, Mass Infestor is considered to be pretty overpowered. And the main reason for it is that it requires way more actions to deal with Mass Infestor than it takes for Zerg to execute it, right? So this is a good example of a game where I didn't even really do anything. I just waited. You basically wait until they execute one little mistake. They make one little error, and they walk into your Spore Crawler Forest, and you get the neurals. It's not the most exciting way of playing Zerg, in my opinion. And you can see I didn't even really do a good job. My mineral count here is very high, which means I should have probably had like another, maybe 20 or so Spore Crawlers set up already. Like I could have had like spores all the way over here. Could have probably taken another 2 bases. So I didn't even really play this very well, but it was still smooth sailing, right? You just neural everything, rain down a whole bunch of Infested Terrans. And the more Infestors you get, the better. Now, I've been saying for a long time, I want to get rid of the Infestor entirely and just add in Scourge or something. That would be great. I would love that. That sounds like a lot of fun. But, yeah, no, sadly, that's not a thing. Now, on paper here, you kind of want to contain Protoss. You don't want to really overextend. Basically, my best win condition right here, and you'll notice that at the highest level of plays. Once again, those Zerg players will probably kill 1 base at most and then go back home. And essentially try and outmine them, because at some point Protoss is going to have to move to another expansion, right? So my best move right now, as far as like win rates go, would probably be to go back home. Regenerate energy on the Infestors, get more Infestors, and just simply deny Protoss bases. I decide to keep on pushing because, well, I keep getting the neurals, and I don't really enjoy playing this style very much, because it's kind of like, I don't know, it doesn't feel very Zergy. It doesn't feel like a very swarmy way of playing. Like, this fight looks swarmy, But in reality, my best bet, my best win rate is sitting back and doing nothing and turtling. I don't like playing that style too much. I don't like playing that kind of style too much. But hey, a win is a win, I guess. GG's.